Have you ever felt like your age was holding you back from conquering that dream? Well, my next guest did not let her age stop at anything. At the mere age of 70, she took on a new career as a book author and has written and published 3 children's books that are simple yet memorable. Please welcome award-winning book author Lynn Estes Friess to the show this morning. Good morning.
Thank you, Christy.
Thank you so much for being here.
It's wonderful.
I have to first say that, you know, and I tell this to my mother all the time because she is 71. You look smashing.
Well, thank you.
You
I
are
appreciate
beautiful.
that.
You're absolutely beautiful. And I was reading here, you started your own publishing company, and from there, it just kind of stemmed into you writing 3 children's books at this age.
I know. Can you believe it?
Well, I can because I know you now, but it's amazing. You're such an inspiration. Tell me why you did it.
I first wrote this Western lullaby for my first granddaughter. I wrote the lyrics and the song, and it was received with great acclaim. As you can see, it's won 2 awards.
The Mom's Choice Award,
which is wonderful.
Excellent, congratulations.
Right, and independent publishers, and that was a total surprise. It was my first book. And it's a special book because parents and caregivers tell me that when they sing the song, at the end of the day, they turn the lights off and sing the song and close the door. The children go to sleep. It's sort of like they know it's time for bed. Oh. And something that's very special in this is that I also put a code of the West for little folks. Now, I grew up with Roy Rogers and Hopalong Cassidy and Gene Autry, and they had codes of the West. And I did research and I found there was nothing for little children. So I created this, and the very last one, Know When to Stop, there are 10 of them, Know When to Stop was put in for a granddaughter who had, at the time, was 2 years old and had temper tantrums, and she didn't know when to stop.
Yeah, I could have used this book 9 years ago. Thank you very much. I'm actually going to still use it today with my girls. I also love these other 2 books that you wrote. They both have to do with quite a chipmunk, we shall say. But tell me about the first one. It's Carl Discovers Wildlife Art.
Yes.
He's a cutie.
He is adorable, and he's done, the wonderful illustrations are done by John Potter, who's an Ojibwe Indian. And he has brought Carl truly to life.
And tell me about this one. What is Carl doing here?
Well, Carl loves to read. He's very inquisitive. And so he discovers one day that they're putting statues out in front of a museum, and he wants to know what they are. And his dad takes him up on a rainy day, and he scoots into the museum and joins a tour. And that's where he discovers wildlife art. And it just inspires him, and he sets a goal that he is going to be a guide for wildlife. He works very hard at it, studies, watches tours, and voila, he passes the guide test. And at the end, he is a guide for the wildlife.
And I know you read this book to so many kids in schools. You got so much fabulous responses from children that they asked you for more, and then you created Carl,
the second one.
Part 2.
Right, part 2.
That
was a shock for me.
Tell me why you think they identify with Carl, the children.
He's a fun fellow.
He's fun.
And the illustrations really catch a child's imagination.
My girls loved it, by the way.
A wonderful, great,
They did.
Yes. And he just has a great spirit. He also is, if you notice in this book, he dries the dishes, and moms love that.
Yes.
He tells his mother where he's going, and they also love that.
He behaves.
Yes, right. And then he works and he studies and he learns what did the mystery, but he doesn't know who. And that's the crux of the book.
What I love about the books is that they're just very simple, they're easy reads, and the children and the families just all get involved. And that's so important in this day and age.
Reading is so important in this day and age. And on the back of the very first book of Carl, a teacher did write a long epistle. And when we were printing it, the printer said, I really need to include this because this is important for teachers and parents to know that reading is so important.
It is.
And she wrote something lovely. I thank you, Rose, very much. And it just, it catches the inspiration of children. And their eyes light up, and how can you say no to a child?
Well, I don't want you to say no to me, and I want you to inspire me this morning. Before we leave, I would like you to sing a little bit of this lullaby. I have never heard it, so you're on.
Oh, goodness, okay. Go to sleep, my little cowgirl. It's time to rest your weary head. The mountains are painted dusky gray, and the moons come out to play.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
It's been an honor.
It's been an honor, too.
Congratulations to you, and I'm looking forward to Carl number 3.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. And if you'd like more information on Lynn or any of her children's books, they're all really wonderful. Check out the website, which is mariposaranchpress.com, or you can go to Amazon as well. Enjoy them.